Hey y'all, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. So this is the first video I'm trying to film after being sick for several days, and I just want to say thank you all for your prayers. I've just been down and out this week, and I know I haven't done as many videos as I would like to, but you know, it is what it is. Whenever you're not feeling well, you just gotta rest, and I really appreciate all of your prayers. Yeah, please excuse, I'm still kind of feeling a little under the weather, but just trying to like persevere here to make a video. So please excuse any like brain fog, me looking at my notes, that kind of thing. I may have to cut out some of this stuff or put it all together. You can obviously tell if I cut out more. It is what it is. Transparency, as like you already know. But I really wanted to film this video because I have a new favorite book and I want to tell you all about it, y'all. By Way of the Moonlight by Elizabeth Musser. Y'all, I've never read anything by this author. This has blown me away. I have got to talk about this, you guys. Like, literally top 5 books of the year. I cannot, like, it just blew me away. So yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about today. Let's go. So, like I said, this is like a top 5 book of the year for me right now. Like, I love this so much. Like I said, I've never read anything by this author. I was just so blown away that I have to tell you all about it. So, I got this off NetGalley. This recently released on August the 2nd, so I had an arc of it on my Kindle, and I actually ordered a physical copy because I loved it so much. So yeah, y'all, you already know. This is literally just, oh my gosh. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I'm just like gushing about something before I can even like get out the words. What am I gonna say? So yeah, thank you to Bethany House and NetGalley for providing this arc for me to honestly read and review. I seriously, I don't know, just there's so much in this that's just beautiful, great Christian historical fiction. Let's just go ahead and get into it. So this story is what I would consider like a generational story. It's dual timeline. We have 2 beautiful, courageous women who share their love for horses, family, and what matters most. I was so beautifully surprised by this story. I feel like if you love horses, Christian historical fiction, you're gonna love this. So we start off the story with Allie Massey, and she's a physical therapist who has dreamed of making her grandparents' 10-acre estate into a trauma recovery center using equine therapy. This is a treatment that I didn't know anything about, so this was so interesting to learn about, but it uses the connection between people and horses to enhance their physical or emotional healing through their therapy. So this has been a dream of Allie's grandmother, Nana Dale, for as long as she can remember. Unfortunately, when Nana Dale passes away, her will is read, and Allie is shocked to learn that her property, her 10-acre estate, has been sold to a developer. Allie is devastated and tries to see what can she do to try to save her grandmother's legacy, her estate. Is there anything she can do to keep her dreams alive? And the story takes off from there. So that's how the story starts off, but we are quickly taken into a dual timeline. So this is set in modern day, like right before the COVID pandemic started. So like you see like 2019, early 2020 is where Allie's at, and then you cut to the 1930s, late 1930s, early 1940s, and this is set in Georgia, and it's just, y'all already know I love a great southern setting as it is. So I love that. In the modern day, we are following Allie's journey with her family and her fiance Austin, and Allie is navigating what to do with this devastating news about Nana Dale's property, and her relationship with Austin is kind of on the rocks as well. Allie pretty much becomes obsessed with trying to find out everything about Nana Dale's past, all her clues, because Nana Dale has said that she left her this chest. Where is the chest? Everything she needs to start this equine therapy, and just on her property. And that was not, the intention was not for Nana Dale to have a developer take over, but something happened where that ended up occurring. So it was devastating, and her intention was for the equine therapy center to begin on her property with Allie, and all this stuff takes off from here. Like I said, Allie is basically trying to figure out everything about Nana Dale's past and just put all the pieces together before her property is demolished. Like I said, this is a dual timeline, and we do follow Nana Dale's story as a young teenager into early adulthood in the late 1930s, early 1940s, and it was just beautiful. She had her one and true love, Tommy, and they had such a love unlike anyone else. It was beautiful. I absolutely loved their characters so much. She was just such a feisty, strong-willed young woman who loved horses and had a dream unlike anyone you've seen before. She just never gave up on her dreams. Also loved that we got to learn about her life in the Coast Guard Beach Patrol. That was great to see a young woman doing all those things and guarding of the coastline. Like, I didn't know anything about that in our history, so that was awesome. I just didn't know anything about it. It was very interesting, and just a part of history that I think anyone should learn about, because I don't remember that at all, which I don't remember a whole lot about history anyway, but that was really cool to see. Also didn't know a lot about horses, so this was really great to learn more about horses, how to take care of them, just all about their emotions. Just everything was so great. I loved it so much. The equine therapy, like I said, that was just so informative, and I appreciated that in this story so much. I think that it's something that, like I said, I've never heard about it, and I think that could help a lot of people. So yeah, I should have said at the beginning, this is spoiler free. There will be no spoilers in this. It's just literally, I'm gonna put the title on here, this is a spoiler free review, but I want to tell y'all more about what I enjoyed, because I love so much about this. I absolutely loved the way that the author did the dual timeline in this story. Sometimes it can be difficult for you to like go back and forth between dual timelines, but honestly, I love this. The way she transitioned this was beautiful. Like, for example, I know there was one part early on in the story where like Allie saw a rainbow, and then we cut to Nana Dale looking at a rainbow, and I could just see that transition so beautifully, like it was a movie. That was awesome. So I feel like the author did a really phenomenal job with the transitions on this. I could literally just see how she was connecting everything. Allie's trying to learn about her past, and she might like, it literally was like a movie. Like, you could see Allie finding newspaper clippings, and then you cut to what was actually happening in the newspaper clippings in the backstory in the 1930s and 40s. Like, that was just amazing how she did that. So yeah, I have to give her props for that, because a lot of times you'll have a dual timeline and you don't like, oh, what's going on here? That was not the case. This was awesome. Very easy to follow. Just great. The characters in this story too, y'all, like, I just feel like the characters were what made this so beautiful and inspiring to me. I really connected with Nana Dale, Tommy, and Allie. I just absolutely loved them so much. I was so invested in Nana Dale and Tommy's story. I had to know what happened next, and y'all, I was crying at the end of this. Y'all, I was crying. It moves you to tears, and then there's like a twist, and then you see what happened even at the very end. You're like, all in my face was like, oh my gosh, and I was like, oh my gosh, nobody's talking. I mean, I can't. I was like, no. So yeah, if you've read the end of this book, you know. If you know, you know. It's like, I could just feel what the characters were going through. My heart broke right there with them as they were going through some very hard times, hardships. I felt like they were my own family, and I was just with them through it all. And I felt like Allie was just so determined to find out her grandmother's story and everything so she could keep her dreams alive, and I just love that. So, as far as faith content, you could obviously see the Lord was truly working in this story. This story really just showcases the significance of putting our faith in the Lord, and I love that. The ending shocked me in such a good way, y'all. I was just really into my feelings. So yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say. I just wanted to tell y'all about this book because it was beautiful, and I feel like everyone needs to read this. If you love a good Christian historical fiction, there's a beautiful love story. And I know some people don't care for romance, but in my opinion, if you don't love romance and stories, this is like just different, you know, different level. Like, because you're talking about a grandparent's love story, and it was beautiful. Like, it's just different than traditional romance, if that makes sense. And I feel like it's important. It's just a beautiful story. So I think y'all should read it. So yeah, I haven't seen many people talk about this, or, you know, so this was like just a beautiful surprise. And I think that I wanted to like let you all know about this book because it just, like I said, it just blew me away. And yeah, so I'll leave the link below for the book. Baker Bookhouse has it. I think it was like $12, so cheaper than Amazon. So I'll leave the link for them below. Oh, it was just such a great story. So yeah, that's really all I have for this video. Like I said, sorry if I'm a little, you know, out of it. I've been sick this week, but finally feeling like I can maybe film a video and get one out to you. So yeah, thank you all. Thank you again to Bethany House for that NetGalley copy. Just love that so much. It was such a great story, and I hope you all pick it up. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, y'all.